Merry Christmas, everybody out there in the internet. It's the end of December, and things are starting to get busy. Looking for some cooking ideas? Check out the channel, subscribe, like, now that we have that out of the way. When I started this channel in 2020 with the idea of, doing outdoorsy videos, hiking, camping, kayaking, COVID happened, so I shelved it. And a couple of years later, started doing some hiking videos, but they, I don't know, wasn't what I thought I should be doing. And I decided to rebirth it as Kayak Cook and share with you some of the recipes I've done on camping trips, kayaking trips mainly, that were successful, and other recipes that, with a little tweaking, a little adaptation, might work as well. Experimenting, failing without fear. So, that said, I have a bunch of pretty nice ideas for canoe trips, car camping, kayaking, whatever you do. They also work as just basic midweek meals. They're designed to be quick because I like to eat fast when I get into camp, get fueled up. And yeah, as a midweek meal, a lot of the recipes you'll find on this channel work quite nicely. So, without further ado, as a Christmas year-end special, I thought I'd do the the old YouTube thing. 5 great recipes. No, these are the 5 videos that actually got the most likes. Now, whether it was the recipe, the idea, the wonderful cinematography, or the algorithm, that's where they landed. Some of them died on the vine. I have no idea. I follow a similar format every time. Who knows? But these 5 are pretty tasty, and you can be the judge if you make them. So, let's get started. We have bean soup, tostadas. Oh, I forgot the piece of paper with the 5 top liked videos. You'd think I would have them memorized. Well, let's just start with one that really did get a lot of hits. The tomato bean soup. Oh, hey! You finally got here. I started without you. Hope you don't mind. Just getting the veggies going, and we'll get them in a pot. Alright, got some carrot cut, about a half an onion, and a couple of cloves of garlic. Potato, we are going to put that in there. So let's get the stove going, and basically this soup is all about chuck everything into a pot, simmer for about 10 minutes, and eat it. No refrigeration. You got a couple of canned items, a carrot that really doesn't need to be kept cool, onion is fine, garlic is fine, water. Very, very simple. Okay, let's get to it. Get the oil heated up. Take about a minute or so. I love this new stove. Just a quick update on the fuel canister. I've used it for a couple of months now. Done a few videos with this new little stove, and I'm still using the first cylinder of butane. So it's about an hour of cook time so far. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I don't like the single-use items, but if you can get a lot of cook time out of something, that is a bonus. All right, we're just gonna saute the veggies, and while that's happening, I'm just gonna chop up the potato. Now, there's beans in this soup, and there's potato in this soup. So a couple of cups of water is not going to do it. I would just keep adding water because the starch of the beans, starch in the potato, is going to definitely thicken the soup quickly. Oh, I better turn that down a bit. There we go. A little bit of nature in your soup. There. Nice chunks of tater. There they're going. A can of beans. Trusty. Never leave it at home when camping. Can opener. Which picks this very moment while I'm making a video to malfunction. Alright. Now, good old can of beans has water in it. Don't drain the water out. It adds to the flavor of your soup. Alright. I'm just gonna turn the heat down to low. How often do you find a can that does not need a can opener? So, straight away, in goes a full can of tomato, beans with liquid. I'm using a white bean here. And stir that together. You know what I forgot to bring out in the woods with me? Salt and pepper. Please add salt and pepper. Water. And your trusty handy tomato can. About 2 cups of water. Bring it to a boil. And then reduce it to a simmer. And keep an eye on it. You don't want it to get too thick unless you're asking for a stew. But otherwise, that's it. That is all you gotta do with this soup. Oh, I'm regretting the lack of pepper, but I'm using a fire roasted tomato, so there's gonna be some flavor. Okay, we will watch a pot of soup boil. I'll come back to that. All right, let's try this out. Give it a stir. Get some of everything on my spoon. Oh, it's hot. Nice, comforting tomato soup. Tostada. All right, I'm pretending that we're camping in nature. Yeah, come here. Come here. Yeah. You want to be on YouTube? Come here. Yeah. Oh, look. This is Tuesday the cat. Now, we were pretending that we were camping in nature and making tostadas on a little island in the middle of nowhere, right? There's panthers on this island? Yeah. You're a big boy. You a good boy? Yeah? You gonna help me make a tostada today? You wanna get down? Yeah. Say hello to everybody. Nah. Okay. Well, just did the flip. Gotta keep an eye on it. Even with the diffuser plate, you can get burning. It's about a minute or so. Move it around a little bit. Oh yeah, a little bit burned. That's okay. It's camping food. We're used to burn. Just want to make sure it's not too flexible in the middle. All right, I think that's good enough to try. A little bit of onion. Some diced tomato. Oh, this one's a juicy little bugger. Woo! A little oil. Not too much. Tablespoon. Seasoning blend. It's chili, cumin, paprika, chili flakes, salt and pepper. Now you can also add onion powder and garlic powder if you don't want to bring onion and garlic with you. Wow, that's already smelling pretty darn good. I just want to brown up the meat. Okay, now that the meat is cooked, I'm going to turn the heat off and put in a spoonful of refried beans, maybe a little bit more. Now you could also spread this directly onto the tortilla and build it up in layers, but to keep things simple, I'll just like mix it all together. All right. I'll blend it in with the meat. It becomes kind of a spread that you can just put on the tortilla. There we go. Now, spoonful, maybe a couple, salsa. Blend that in. Okay, pretty much at the point now where we can assemble our tortillas. Tostada time. So yeah, here's the ones that I put in the oven and baked, and of course the best way to keep them from being smashed to bits, good old Tupperware. Okay, and here's the one we did on the stove. So let's assemble some of these. A little bit of meat. A little bit of meat. A little bit of tomato. And finish. A little bit of jack cheese. A little bit of cheese. What am I talking about? Right, here we go. Delicious tostada. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're impossible to eat. You just have to go nibble around the edges and work your way to the middle. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. The only thing that makes this better is a backcountry oven, so you can melt the cheese on top. Okay. Ferns. Lots of ferns. What do they remind me of? Beef fajitas. That's what they remind me of. Alright, you guys. Step one for the fajita. Got a nice piece of grilling steak here. I don't need my knife just yet. Alright. First, gonna give it a nice rub. Got a nice dry rub of spices. We've got chilies, cumin, paprika, salt, pepper. Let's get it on both sides. All right, let's get that cooked. And we'll cut up the veggies and make a fajita. That smells fantastic. Oh my god. Almost ready. A couple minutes aside for me. I like to hear the cow still mooing, if you know what I mean. Alright, well the meat is resting. Let's get the other ingredients prepped up. Peel an onion. And see, I got a better angle here. I am always restricted to the terrain when I'm cooking. All right, some onion. It's got 2 colors of bell pepper. Let's get a few slices of each. Two. Onion. Peppers. Pan's flying off the stove. There we go. Let's slice this up. Oh, that's nice. All right. Get some beef. Got enough for 2 here. Too bad you guys aren't coming along. A little bit of veg. Peppers. Onions. Okay. Let's eat this. All right, let's see how this goes. As always with the Mexican food, there's no graceful way of eating it. Takes a minute, but the spice really hits you. Woo! Chili flakes. No better place to eat a fajita than outside. Good stuff. Hooray for chai tea! See, it's already starting to get some color. I want to get the boiling going for about 5 minutes. The longer it is, the more rich the flavor. I only put 3 pieces of ginger in there. I don't want it too gingery, but I really dig the cinnamon. I will leave a recipe for 2 cups in the description box. Of course, the one thing I forgot to do when I came out in the woods is to bring a pot lid. It's a good idea to cover it, let it steep. I don't know, the thing just doesn't want to simmer today. That's okay. I'm used to this. I've done this with rice and pasta as well. Let's see if I can figure out the stove issue. Oh, there we go. Hey Dave, turn the knob the other way. There we go. Can you tell it's been a while since I've gone camping? Very much out of the habits. Which way do you turn the knob? steamy tea goodness. Oh, hey, now's the time. Drop in your tea bag. Nice black tea of your choice. And let it steep. Yum. And coconut milk. And if I can get the lid off, brown sugar. Where's my spoon? There you go. Better drink this before the sheep come and get me. There you go. Spicy chai in the green woods. Autumn day. Let's have a taste. Oh, if you like chai, yeah. Oh, that's what I needed. This was sort of a spontaneous video morning. The rain stopped, so I took a chance. Do a quick, easy, teasy tea recipe. Whoa! I'm fine. I'm wearing a little bit of tea. There you go. It's tough when you're doing this alone. Drop my camera. Nearly lost my tea. Well, when this big fella landed, fell in the woods, did it make a sound? Yeah, it made a sound. It went whoomp. Something else that made a big sound on my YouTube channel this spring was one of my first video attempts down at the native reserve, the south end of Salt Spring Island on a beach. I cooked up a pot of sweet potato African stew. It's very spicy, very peanutty, and y'all seem to like it. Okay, these three are your starters. We're going to saute some onion, toss in some garlic, and then the pepper into a pot. Saute them for about 5 minutes or so until they're aromatic. Then you toss in tomato, and I'm adding lentil instead of chickpea today. And the star of the show, of course, the yam. And at the end, when it's all cooked and the yam is tender, you tear up some kale, mix that in till it's wilted, and you're done. So let's start with senior onion. All right. Yeah, medium dice. And 1 to 2 cloves of garlic. I'll leave that up to you. Again, anything with seasoning is a personal preference. So yeah, a nice fine mince. It is a good idea, as I'm doing, to put all your bits in a Ziploc bag to take home, even though it's all organic stuff and the birds and such will eat it. You know, come on. Respect for nature. There we go. this. A serrano pepper. It's a nice mild heat. I like it. It's not as sharp as a jalapeno or other peppers. And because I want a little spice, again, up to you. You can de-seed it, but I'm going to leave the seeds in. Alright, that goes in the pot. Hot, nice and stable. A couple of tablespoons of oil. I use grapeseed oil because it can handle the heat. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Sorry about the swoop there. To take your pot off the stove. If you've got a camp stove like mine, which is pretty violent, you might want to take care. It'll burn quickly. So take it off, give it a stir. You want to get to the point where your onions are translucent. You don't want to burn your garlic. So yeah, take, every now and then, do one of these. My pocket rocket is fancier. It can get down to a simmer. I've never managed it with this. If I have to cook rice, I just boil the living daylights out of it, wrap it in a towel, let it steep on its own. All right. Next up, a mixture of lentils and tomato and the seasoning. I will leave the recipe in the description box. But basically it's just chili powder, chili flakes, salt and pepper. And you warm that up. And, oh yeah, you're already starting to hear it. You don't want anything to boil over. Just want to warm it through. All right. About a cup of water. Just want to get it to the point where you've got enough in there to essentially just steam your yam chunks. Yeah, give that a stir. It's already looking good. There we go. Mixed in. Now the tricky part again was simmering. If you have a fancy cook stove, this is not an issue. I don't have a fancy cook stove, so I'm just gonna have to wiggle this down a little bit. Reduce the heat. Now it takes about 10 minutes for the yams to do their thing in the pot. And then as soon as that's done, drop in your shredded greenery and dig in. I'm an idiot. Cooking early in the morning. What is a African peanut stew without peanut? About a quarter cup of peanut butter goes in the pot. All right. Just so you know. I'm not afraid of failure. Yeah, my first clue should have been the lack of really thickening and bubbling that you get when the peanut butter goes in. It smells good. Oh no, we are steaming up. Must mean we're almost ready to eat it. All right, now we've got the stew happening. Clang. Yeah, just gonna mix the greens in. And the residual heat of the sauce will wilt it. And it, you know, just like spinach, you need 3 times as much to get half as much in your bowl, because it just wilts away and disappears. All right, so we're just gonna let that sit and cool off, because wow, it's hot. All right, let's try a little bit of stew. Oh, it's still hot. Oh. Wow. Spicy, but not too spicy. I used fire roasted canned tomatoes, canned lentils, about a cup of each. About a cup of the kale. Super easy. Takes 10 minutes to make. It's almost too much for me. Oh boy, I gotta eat all this now. It is 9:15 in the morning too, guys. But the light was good down here. I had to use it. Okay. I can guarantee you won't care that this is vegetarian. When you finish it, your tummy will be warm. You'll get a lot of nutrient. You get some proteins from the lentils. Get in your sleeping bag and sleep like a baby. So guys, that's it. End of a year. My first real year of shooting YouTube videos. I hope you liked them. Check them all out. And as always, be good to each other. Eat well. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I'm going to take a little break from uploading through the holidays, but don't despair. I will return. I will return in the new year with some tasty treats and some hikes, some adventures. And I really hope this year is a paddling year. Last year was, it started off looking good. After the spring, I didn't get much time in the water. New Year's resolution, kayaking food videos for my adoring public. All right, guys, take care. See you next year, 2025.